The music from El Salvador had to survive through the Civil War. So to me, it's so blessed to have a piece of, history in my hands that survived.
Welcome to Get a Girl. Chulita Vinyl Club is a band made up of women, gender-non-conforming, non-binary, LGBTQ+, and self-identifying people of color. Bienvenida, Linda. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes,
very excited
thank you for joining us.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's exciting. I think the Chulita Vinyl Club is so unique. When I was reading about you guys, I mean, honestly, I've never heard of anything like it. So how did you get involved?
Well, Chulita Vinyl Club started in Austin, Texas, and from then I found out about it through Instagram, which is really great.
Speaking of social media,
yes,
I mean, sometimes we complain about it, but then it brings you great opportunities.
It did. So I follow Roseli, who on Instagram is ni_mais, and they're a Chicanx individual who I find really interesting, a very beautiful person, and I saw that they were going to be starting the LA chapter about 3 years ago, and messaged them really quick, slid in the DMs, as they say, and was like, hey, I'm really good at this, I do that, and they're just like, girl, just come to the meeting. So I did. I went to the meeting. There was 5 of us: Marianne, Liz, Karina, Roseli, and myself.
That is so cool. And you guys are all DJs, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I love when folks say that we're bands, because I love music, so I'm just like, yeah, we're in a band.
Yeah, we're in a band. It's a dream.
But yeah, Chulita Vinyl Club consists of record collectors, and so individually we own our own records. A majority of my records come from my grandfather, who lives in El Salvador, and through him I've managed to build my collection just so quick.
Wow.
Yeah. Other than just going and spending my hard-earned money at record shops and stuff like that.
Oh my God, how cool!
So how do you perform together? How does that?
Well, we create playlists that you could listen to online on SoundCloud.com. Also available on our website, ChulitaVinylClub.com. And but we've been blessed with the opportunities to work with festivals. We also host monthly events. For example, once a month we're at La Cita Bar in downtown LA.
Oh my God, I used to go there.
Jackie's gonna be there.
So you'll see me there.
When is the next one?
The next one is September 22nd, which falls on a Sunday. So believe it or not, we get a night. And the beautiful thing about La Cita is before 9 p.m. they have a conjunto, a band there that plays cumbias, banda, rancheras. So it's really cute to see the older Latino community there, and then us transitioning into our night, especially with live music and then our DJ set.
Yeah.
So that's really.
It's a really fun night. It feels like a Buena Vista social club for vinyl.
Ooh, yeah,
totally. It just had that feel to me when I was checking you out. I was like, it just reminds me of that Cuban club that you will see all these people on stage and get together and just have a good time.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. That's the next on my list. I need to get them on vinyl and wax.
Oh, nice. I love it. Now we're talking about you were mentioning just this transition between the older people coming in, enjoying their music, and then of course this new generation. So what do you think is so cool about having this new generation of Latinxes and just creating music and an environment for other people to enjoy?
I think the resurgence of the music from the past and being able to share it with a generation that necessarily maybe wasn't exposed to the music, or for example in El Salvador, a lot of the music from El Salvador had to survive through the Civil War. So to me, it's so blessed to have a piece of history in my hands that survived turmoil in a country that is still finding its way right now.
And how do you make the case for having physical vinyl and when we're in this digital world?
I was wondering that. I'm like, how?
I know.
I love vinyl.
Me too.
As a sound engineer, I understand the
totally.
difference of vinyl, because like vinyl has that dynamic range, and we're nerding out now. But yeah, like vinyl is different, like in quality than digital. So it's like it's coming back, right?
Yeah, I'm learning. Like, I'm learning this.
Me too. Me too. I'm taking
It's
notes.
coming back, right? I was like,
There's a lot of people have taken interest in what we do, and I think even between us as a club, speaking for the LA chapter, I think that together we're still learning how to take care of vinyl.
I just remember with CDs, it was like, you can't scratch it, you can't touch it, you can't do anything. I know. Now, before we wrap up, I just want to hear, like, what is to you something that's so special about being a part of the Chulita Vinyl Club as opposed to just being on your own, being your own DJ?
Yeah, I think that being part of a force like Chulita Vinyl Club helps not just myself as a DJ or as a persona, but also it showcases women or gender non-conforming and especially LGBTQ community to the forefront. In a male-dominated industry, it's rare that you get to see,
of course,
women, especially like I just saw in your team, like there's a lot of women, so I was like, wow, this is great,
we're all different.
We're breaking through, so it's definitely blessed and empowering for sure.
Love that. Well, thank you. I feel inspired already.
So
Thank you so much for coming in today, Linda.